Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's going into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team from the ACC, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Cardinals will get the first crack on offense today. Well, here we go. The energy in this building is absolutely amazing, Kirk. We are just 16 minutes away from crowning a new national champion in college football.
And think about it, as a player, this is really what you dream about. This is what you work towards, having an opportunity to get to the national championship. Both these teams have worked hard. Now they're here. Let's see how it plays out.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Defense stops him right at the line there.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a fourth down.
It's an important first down on that running play.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I almost feel like he got behind that offensive line. And because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The pickup is 7 yards, down 2nd and 3. Offense in a split backfield now.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. A solid run, good for first down yardage. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the sophomore making an impact play.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
There's contact on the throw. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. He's running out of time here. Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the Nittany Lions will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead in this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, Kirk, Ball State has the lead here. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Ball State's offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Jukes to get free. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be 1st down yardage. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. 2nd down after that previous play. He'll keep it, headed left. Gets some space around the 30.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The Nittany Lions line up with a 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush back-to-back sacks.
How about this defense? That is called bending but not breaking. Back-to-back sacks. What a great job of not giving in and giving up on this drive. Now they've got him to 4th down and goal.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Cardinals offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. A defensive touchdown, and suddenly this national championship game is dead even, Kirk.
Wow, great job by this defense of coming up with a turnover and then also being able to turn that into a touchdown. Now all of a sudden the momentum feels like it is shifted, and we have a national championship on the line here.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Ball State offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
Timeout, Ball State.
1st down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Couple more plays. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. They'll tackle him at the 27. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line. The eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk. Fellas, hard to believe we're only 1 half away from crowning a national champion.
They'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. An important third down attempt for this offense. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He breaks free. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Here comes the Cardinals offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Davis. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Now this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job locking it on him to negate his big play ability.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down. And now they'll run it on the draw. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that 2nd level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
2nd down play coming up.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows he has athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
This one is right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Running with purpose. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Escapes the pocket. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. Well, Kirk, Ball State has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter of this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. He hands it to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Sacked on heavy pressure there. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's how they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker as kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
The Nittany Lions will line up to boot it away. They're punted away for the 4th time today. On the return, it's Payne. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Ball State's offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up. The back's got it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the quarterback just sneaks it.
Well. The old quarterback sneak. Whatever you got to do to keep this drive moving. We've seen them convert in different ways on this drive, and that sneak will keep this defense guessing when they're in short yardage coming up in the future.
They're going to run it here. He gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They delivered, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the back now goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries to get it to the running back. He finds his man. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. The Nittany Lions looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete. Now it's second down here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Using his legs here. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So second and 4. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Ball State Cardinals.